Hi, this is Lauren from LSP Actions and welcome to the video tutorial part 1 for the Pumpkin Patch digital background for Photoshop. This video is 6 minutes long and I'm going to give you an overview of exactly what's included with the Pumpkin Patch digital background and a little bit of information if you're perhaps new to Photoshop or new to using PSD, composites and layers. Please do watch this video first so I can explain everything. In video 2, I will be showing you a full start to finish composite edit using a baby shot on fur. And in video 3, I'm going to be showing you a little bit more of a tricky edit of a baby needing a full cutout and shadows painting back in. Please don't jump straight to video 3. Please do watch video 2 first, because in video 2, especially if you're a beginner, I move very slowly. Video 3, I move assuming that you've already watched video 2 and you know what you're doing. If you've already done composites, if you're good with Photoshop and layers, if you perhaps use other LSP digital backgrounds, then you're going to find this a piece of cake. You can offer your client a normal newborn session without taking the time during the session to create an elaborate full scene. You simply need to shoot baby on a dark fabric from above to suit this image. Included within your download is a PDF shooting guide that I've put together for you, which shows you exactly how best to capture baby for this shot during the newborn session without breaking away from your normal posing flow or doing or using anything new. You can open and read that guide along with your purchase. So this tutorial video is shot using Creative Cloud, but the same principles apply whichever version of Photoshop you're going to be using. I'll walk you through how to open and customize this to work with the image of baby you'd like to add in. You're going to learn how to use layers in Photoshop and to adapt your baby image to best suit this digital background, and also how to adapt the digital to suit your image. If you're used to using Photoshop, particularly with composites, then you're going to find this a piece of cake. If you're a beginner or even self-proclaimed terrible at composites, I'm going to go really slowly and explain everything in this tutorial, so all you need to do is follow along. Before we get started, you need to make sure you have downloaded this digital background from the LSP Actions website. It is a PSD file called the LSP Pumpkin Patch digital background. In your download folder, you'll also notice this tutorial video and also the PDF shooting guide. You need to double click the PSD file and it will open in your Photoshop. When it opens, it will look something like this. The image will open up and you will see over here in your layers panel the base layer and then some other layers on top of it. If you're a complete beginner and you're not sure what layers are in Photoshop, then please do spend a little bit of time on YouTube researching how to use layers and what they are. But basically it's almost like you can see here is your background, and above it you have different effects, different images, things like that you literally does exactly what it says on the tin. They layer on top of each other. So you have your base layer here, which has this neutral coloured fluff inside. So if you've shot baby on a smooth blanket or something a little textured like wool, I'd recommend shooting baby perhaps in a bowl from above, but you can use a beanbag or a crate or another prop like that. Just shoot baby square from above. But again, you can find all this information in your PDF guide that's included with the download. You will see here you have two base layers. You have base fluff, which is open. You can see it's open because it has this little eye. It's visible, should I say. It has this little eye here. The base fur layer does not have a little eye, which means it's invisible right now. I'm going to click here to turn the little eye on, and you will notice that fur has now appeared in the digital background. So it's up to you. If you shot on fur, I would use this version. If you shot on fluff, smooth, beanbag or any other fabric, I would use the base fluff. But it's up to you. You can turn these on or off by clicking the little eye here. Now these are groups. You can see it's a group because of folder, and it has a little drop down here. So if you would like to open the group to edit this further, you can click this little arrow here. And you will notice now you have the base fluff layer and above it 3 more invisible layers. Brighten the blanket, darken the blanket and change the blanket colour. This is so you can adapt this to suit your image rather than trying to adapt your image to suit a digital background that you've purchased. You can adapt this digital to suit your image. And you can turn these on or off by using the eye icon here. Brighten, darken, and blanket colour. We will come to the blanket colour a little bit more in a moment, because you don't need to change that until you've added your baby image in, and then you'll see if it needs to be changed. So I'm going to click this little arrow next to the group. You'll notice the same options are here within the fur base too. You can change the colour, lighten, darken. I'm going to go ahead and close that one and turn it off for now. The next group you have is red, and it's called Your Baby Here. Exactly as it says, this is where you need to add your baby. Above here you have brighten, darken, and black and white. This affects the whole backdrop there. So let's just leave those for now. As you can see, I'm just turning them on or off. It's as simple as it is. So let's get started with adding baby into the image. I'm going to use two baby images in here, two very different baby images, to give you an example of how to edit. The first baby I'm going to be editing, shot by Anna Brandt, is shot on fur. So I'm going to be using the fur base. So please do go ahead now and watch video 2 to see this edit. The edit is approximately 12 minutes long, and I move very slowly and explain everything in a lot more detail. So I'll see you over on video 2.